Imagine being at the absolute peak of your career, fame, fortune, adoration from millions of fans worldwide. Then, in a single heartbeat, everything nearly vanishes. Not because of a bad performance or contract dispute, but because you're suddenly staring death in the face. The world's greatest footballers seem almost superhuman on the pitch. But off it, they face the same mortality as the rest of us. Sometimes even more dramatically. From Cristiano Ronaldo's 150 miles per hour Ferrari disaster to a Champions League star waking up from a coma, these are the shocking stories of football superstars who came within inches, sometimes just millimeters, of losing everything. Not just their careers, but their lives. What happens when the beautiful game turns deadly? Let's find out. Number 1. Cristiano Ronaldo's Ferrari crash. January 8th, 2009 would become a day that changed Cristiano Ronaldo forever. After oversleeping and missing Manchester United's morning practice session, the Portuguese star found himself in a race against time. With just 20 minutes to cross Manchester, Ronaldo made a fateful decision. He grabbed the keys to his brand new Ferrari. The supercar, capable of blistering speeds, seemed like the perfect solution to his tardiness. Just 3 days after purchasing this dream machine, Ronaldo pushed it to its limits through the streets of Manchester. What happened next would become front-page news across the world. Near a tunnel approaching Manchester Airport, Ronaldo lost control. The Ferrari, worth hundreds of thousands, slammed into a roadside barrier. The impact was so violent it completely destroyed the front of the car, leaving it virtually unrecognizable. The engine detached, the wheels were torn off, debris scattered across multiple lanes. Witnesses who rushed to the scene expected the worst. A normal person would have likely suffered catastrophic injuries, or worse. Yet somehow, defying all odds, Ronaldo walked away without a single scratch. This brush with death became a pivotal moment in Ronaldo's life. The shaken footballer later described it as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of how quickly everything could vanish. From that day forward, he redoubled his commitment to football, transforming from a promising talent into one of the sport's most dedicated professionals. Sometimes the closest brushes with disaster become the catalyst for greatness. For Ronaldo, cheating death didn't just save his life, it helped forge the legendary mentality that would make him one of football's greatest icons. Number 2. Lionel Messi's neck injury. While Ronaldo's near miss occurred off the pitch, his greatest rival Lionel Messi faced his mortality during an actual match, with millions watching worldwide. In 2017, Barcelona was battling Juventus in a crucial Champions League quarter-final second leg. Already down 3-0 from the first match, the pressure was immense. As the first half neared its conclusion, Messi made a desperate lunge for the ball, the kind of commitment that had made him legendary. But this time, his determination nearly cost him everything. Colliding with an opponent, Messi landed awkwardly, with devastating force directed straight to his neck. The stadium fell silent as the Argentine superstar lay motionless. Medical staff rushed onto the field, with players from both teams visibly concerned. Though Messi eventually returned to his feet and continued playing, the true danger wouldn't be revealed until after medical examinations. Doctors later confirmed the shocking truth. Had Messi's neck absorbed the impact just 2 millimeters higher, the injury could have been fatal. The world's greatest player had come within the width of a credit card of losing his life on football's biggest stage. Barcelona ultimately lost the tie, but the real victory was that Messi walked away at all. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of how even routine football actions can turn deadly in an instant. For all the goals, trophies, and accolades, sometimes the most significant triumph is simply surviving to play another day. Number 3. Matteus Silva's near drowning. Not all near-death experiences happen under the stadium lights. For Brazilian midfielder Matteus Silva, paradise nearly became his final resting place during what should have been a carefree holiday with teammates. July 4th, 2017. Silva and several teammates decided to celebrate America's Independence Day with an early morning trip to Lake Tahoe. Arriving at 6 a.m. to beat the crowds, the excitement of the pristine waters proved too tempting for Silva. Without hesitation, he sprinted toward the lake and dove in headfirst. What his teammates didn't realize was how dangerous the seemingly peaceful lake could be. As Silva swam farther from shore, reaching the boundary buoys, something went catastrophically wrong. The combination of unexpectedly frigid water temperatures and physical exertion triggered a sudden cardiac arrest. One moment Silva was swimming strongly, The next, he was desperately crying for help before disappearing beneath the surface. His teammates initially thought he was joking until the horrifying reality set in. By the time they reached him, Silva had no pulse and wasn't breathing. A lifeguard performed CPR, but the damage was done. Silva slipped into a coma, his brain deprived of oxygen. For 2 agonizing days, doctors couldn't say whether he would survive, let alone play again. When Silva finally regained consciousness, it was considered nothing short of miraculous. His teammate Chris Wandolowski later paid tribute by wearing Silva's number 38 jersey and scoring a dedicated goal in his honor. From the shores of a vacation paradise to the edge of death, Silva's story reminds us how quickly fortunes can change. Number 4. Neymar's childhood car accident. For most footballers, cheating death comes after fame finds them. For Neymar Jr., his brush with mortality came when he was just 4 months old, before he could even walk, let alone dazzle with a football. In 1992, baby Neymar and his parents were driving through the mountains of Brazil to visit family when disaster struck. A violent storm reduced visibility to near zero, creating treacherous conditions on winding mountain roads. Through the torrential downpour came headlights, another vehicle heading straight for them. The collision was catastrophic. Neymar's father's leg was crushed and dislocated. As the smoke cleared and pain set in, a horrifying realization dawned on the injured parents: their infant son was nowhere to be found. Frantic searches inside the mangled vehicle yielded nothing. Panic mounted as they searched the roadside and surrounding area. Then, a faint cry cut through the chaos, coming from beneath the driver's seat. Somehow, the impact had thrown baby Neymar under the seat, where a jagged piece of glass had sliced open his head. Covered in blood, the future football icon was rushed to the hospital. The injury left a permanent scar, a visible reminder of how close Brazil's golden boy came to never gracing a football pitch at all. Neymar's father has often spoken about this moment as evidence his son was destined for greatness. Having faced death before he could even speak, perhaps it's no wonder Neymar plays with such fearless joy, his entire existence a testament to survival against impossible odds. Number 5. Angel Di Maria's home invasion crisis. Not all life-threatening moments involve physical injury. For Argentina's Angel Di Maria, the most terrifying ordeal came during a PSG match in early 2021, when criminals targeted what he held most precious, his family. As Di Maria masterfully controlled the midfield during a crucial league game, his focus was shattered when team officials urgently pulled him from the pitch in the 62nd minute. Confusion swept through the stadium as the visibly distressed player was immediately escorted down the tunnel. The unthinkable was happening miles away at his Paris home. Armed criminals had broken in, knowing the footballer would be absent during the match. Di Maria's wife and 2 young daughters were held hostage as intruders ransacked their residence, making off with over €600,000 worth of jewelry and valuables. The psychological trauma far outweighed any material loss. For a professional athlete accustomed to control, the absolute helplessness of knowing his family was in danger while he was playing struck at Di Maria's core. What made the incident even more disturbing was that this wasn't the first time his home had been targeted. Though no one was physically harmed, the incident left permanent emotional scars. Di Maria immediately hired extensive security protection, understanding that his success had made his family vulnerable. Unlike a physical injury that heals with time, the psychological impact of such violations can linger indefinitely. For Di Maria, true fear wasn't found on the pitch facing the world's toughest defenders. It was the realization that his career had inadvertently put those he loved most directly in harm's way. These football icons survived against incredible odds. Now they need you to join their team. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our next dramatic football story. Drop a comment about which footballer's survival story shocked you most. And remember, life can change in an instant, monde odd on or off the pitch. See you in our next video.